What is up, internet? The move is done. I'm in the new space. It doesn't look like much now, so I'm not even gonna bother showing it. Over the weekend, we hit 100 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's a part of the community. I am so excited that we're growing little by little. Ask VFX is something that I've wanted to build for a long time, and it's slowly but surely growing into something. It's a little bit of progress, but a little bit of progress over time makes up for a lot. And even little progress is still progress. So thank you guys so much for all the support. If you're not already subscribed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure the bell's turned on for notifications. I'm just so excited that so many people are in for the ride, and I can't wait to see where this channel goes. So thank you so much. And with that said, I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people have been asking about on the channel. And the question is, how much do visual effects artists make? And that's a question I've been trying to stay away from because it's very technical. And it varies from city to city and country to country. This is a disclaimer, so take this with a grain of salt. Everything that I say in this video is based on Los Angeles in 2018, which is when I'm making this video, and my own experience and what I know to be true from my friends who do this, and numbers from research. I use Glassdoor.com to do a lot of the research. With that said, here we go. So there are two main categories for what's gonna determine your pay as an artist. It's gonna be your experience level, and it's gonna be your value. And your value is determined by how much you know about the process, how many programs you know, how many techniques you know. And you can argue that that comes hand in hand with experience, but one thing is knowing how to do it, and another thing is putting it into practice. Salaries for visual effects artists range anywhere from $35,000 a year all the way up to $250,000 a year. And that high number typically is for very advanced and gifted senior artists, but at that point, they're also visual effects supervisors. Let's not even focus on the high end. The average salary for a senior visual effects artist in Los Angeles, California is roughly $90,000 a year. And that's 90,000 US dollars. In my opinion, there are like 4 stages of experience. There's the intern/assistant level, which is from no experience all the way up to 1 year. There is intermediate to advanced artists, which is typically 2 to 4 years of experience. And then there's senior artists, which is 5 years and more of experience. Past senior artists is like visual effects supervisors and people like that, more in like lead positions. Those guys typically make the most money or on the higher end of the spectrum. The best way to gauge how much you should be making is to sort of list your experience, list your value, and knowing that range, see where you fall in between, and that's how you can figure out how much money you should be making. Also, it varies greatly by company. Your experience in one company could get a very different salary than your experience in another company, so keep that in mind as well. Also, something to point out, in my experience, working for a company full-time versus working as a freelancer full-time can yield very different results in what you make. Typically, because as an artist for a full-time company, there are benefits that come along with working for that company, like health insurance and 401ks and things like that. As opposed to being a freelancer, you sort of manage all that yourself, but you can command your own salary and you can work as much as you want and all that other stuff. So that also changes how much you can make as a visual effects artist. With that said, I think I'm gonna sign this video off. If you want more information on how much visual effects artists make and what certain companies pay their artists, you can go on www.glassdoor.com, and typically they'll list as much information as is shared with the site. It's great for that type of research. Another website that's really helpful is a blog and podcast by Allan McKay. Allan McKay is a very talented Emmy Award-winning visual effects artist, and he has so much good information about the industry and about pricing and things like that. But he has a VFX calculator or VFX pricing calculator where you type in all the information you want and it spits out a number of what you should be asking for based on your experience and your level of value. So those links are all in the description below. The sun is nearly gone, and I want to thank you guys again so much for helping us hit 100 subscribers this weekend. It's awesome. I'm excited. Hope this video helps a lot of you. If you want more information, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. And yeah, more videos coming soon, so stay tuned.